Morale is low in the Monroe City Schools this week, especially after Monroe City Schools Superintendent James Dupree invited teachers who didn't like the way the city schools operate to quit. When the teachers gave him a cold shoulder and withheld their applause Thursday at the Carroll High School, Board Vice President Brenda Schelling said teachers need to pray for healing. She ordered them to form a circle around the auditorium and called for a minister to pray for them. Sandy Lollie, head of the Monroe Federation of Teachers, says being forced to participate in a religious ceremony after having been insulted by the superintendent was too much for some teachers.
The school assembly is usually a rally. It's a rally to rev up the motors of the teachers for the next coming school year. Carroll's kids were outstanding. The drums came in and they were beating, and it was just absolutely outstanding. They marched up there. A young man sang the pledge. It was heart-wrenching. He belongs on American Idol. Everything was fine until the superintendent came. Because of all the things that had been happening in our district, there was not an overwhelming amount of applause for the superintendent. Therefore, he decided to say, well, if you don't like working in the system, you need to go over to the Human Resources Department and pick up your paycheck and resign, which was not good at all. Which led to our vice president of the school board coming up and not receiving an overwhelming amount of applause either. She decided that she was going to reprimand the teachers and tell them, I'm glad I'm not a child in your classroom, because I would hate not to go to school with you because you're done just undermining all the good antics of teaching. So it was bad. It was bad. And then to make matters, we went from bad to worse. Now we have to have a circle of prayer, which totally is wrong in anybody's books, where you make teachers, after you've already degraded them, after you've already told them to pick up their paycheck, now you want a circle of healing prayer, where we have people who are not of all the same religious persuasion. They're made to get into a circle, hold hands, and might as well sing Kumbaya, but have prayer. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Hence, the morale of the Monroe City school teachers is so low. We are resilient, however, and we would not be here if it was not for the children. The children are the motivating factor, not the people that run it. However, our leaders give us the motivating factors in many instances, and right now we don't have anyone leading us in the proper direction. So the morale is extremely low.
This has been an online update by the Monroe Free Press, the voice of the black community since 1969.